meditations, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Wanted to get into some messages from my last reading on the portal on 9/9. I'll put that link at the end of this video if this resonates with you. Because we had a couple cards that came out. We had an animal messenger, and we had a visitor. We had in the next 3 days, and we also had ancient library. And I was guided to get into some specifics, find some more information out about why those cards came out. So, and just remember that these readings are timeless. You know, the divine works in a way that we don't quite understand, but it's so amazing and so beautiful. So whenever you find this message in the next 3 days, it's in the next 3 days for you. But I will be, because some of you, this might be a confirmation. Because if you watched the video on Monday, or, you watched, it may have already happened for you. So this will just be a confirmation as well, for some of the folks out there. I hope you are all well. I hope you're fighting the good fight, right? The army of light. Okay, so let's start. Let's ask Spirit about this animal messenger. Okay, for the collective, which animal messenger are we to be on the lookout for? Okay. Oh, wow. Interesting, because I just got this one recently. Okay, so we have cow. The cow represents symbology, fertility, purity, and divinity. The cow is among the most ancient of sacred animals. In Egypt, a cow sculpture with a golden sun between its horns was paraded about in a nocturnal passion play depicting the death of the god Osiris, an annual event performed on the Egyptian All Souls Day. It's interesting because we talked about the Halloween and it being in the last video about the veil on Halloween, how that's the day when the veil is thinnest, and that's when a lot of the dark ones do a lot of ritual magic and sacrifice and those type of behaviors, and that Halloween is actually Hallows Eve, or that day of the year being where the veil is the thinnest, is a neutral holiday. So it's not about evil. It's been taken over by evil. Evil has dominated it. If the veil is thin, then use your creativity and your ingenuity to create a ritual of light, of white magic, of beauty, of blessings, of friendship and celebration and gratitude and generosity, and doing something on that day to counteract, to restore, to help balance out what the dark ones are doing that day. We're letting them just basically run rampant on that day, and that's why we think that it's such a dark holiday when it's not. It's just it's a celestial event, almost like the veil is thin, so it's a good time to contact ancestors. It's a good time to get in tune with spirit. So it's just interesting that it said All Souls Day, and November 1st, Day of the Dead, honoring those who have come before us, honoring the ancestors. You could even have an ancestor party. Use your creativity. Think of something. If Halloween's not your thing, you can still have a celebration of a different way that day. A day to honor those who have come before us. A day to be grateful for their sacrifices, because you are the strongest of your ancestors, of your bloodline, and you are here now, and you're being supported by them. So the cow figure itself represented Isis, the wife of Osiris, who was in search of the body of her dead husband. Isis, the foremost Egyptian goddess, was associated with abundance and fertility. Cow cults existed in Greco-Roman cultures. The beast is still sacred in India, where it is considered a being of great purity and fertility. In Hinduism, the bovine represented the female power in nature, whereby the earth itself is conceived as a cow, and all vegetation and food derives from its milking. This painting recalls the ancient Egyptian representation of Isis. Representations, of Isis. And that's the imagery if you'd like to. I'm all about the cards and the imagery, friends. So I love showing the cards. I love reading the cards. So I hope that you see the beauty and the thought and the intention that went into this by the artist. And sometimes things even are hidden in the imagery. Fertility, purity, and divinity. Fertility, purity, and divinity. So you may have there's going to be some interaction in Animal Messenger. It could be an actual cow. It could be an image of a cow. I'll give you an example. A good old friend of mine, she did a reading with me in her Animal Messenger. I think it was like a caribou or something. And we finished the reading, and 30 minutes later she texted me and said she was watching Jimmy Kimmel and someone was telling a story about a caribou. And so just be aware. You know, this is also kind of a play on your awareness. So let's get to first I'm going to get to the fairies. Because the fairies and the animals and the nature spirits, see what message is the cow going to bring to the collective. Wow, beautiful. Yep, higher consciousness. Divinity. There's something about you that's connecting to the universe. There's something about all of us. Our connections are going deeper. And I think that we're all understanding more and more our connection to the all, our connection to the divine, the higher powers that be, and the source. That's beautiful. Higher consciousness. Wow. And problem resolved. Okay. Beautiful. I bet you we'll see the surrender card. Perhaps we should see, because I'm getting the message that surrender to the higher consciousness, to your higher power. Sometimes we think that we have to do everything by ourselves. We think that if we don't have the answer, there is no answer. No, that's when you surrender and you say to the universe, the creator, God, the divine, Jesus, I don't have the answer. I don't know what to do, so I release and I surrender it. Surrender and believe and know. Well, you will believe, and you're going to move from believing to knowing, which is such a powerful act of our spiritual evolution. When we move from believing to knowing something, it activates something in us. It changes us. It alchemizes us when we know, because we've seen it with our own two eyes, right? So problem resolved. And we have fertility, right? And we are talking about abundance. So again, remember, abundance, as we all know, I don't mean to be like 1, 2, 3, ABC, you know what I mean, homeroom 101, but abundance is many things. There are people out there who have plenty of money and they have no love. They have bad health. They're lonely. There are people out there who have good health, but they have no money. You know what I mean? So it's all, it could be many different forms, and not just money. But whatever your problem is, they're telling you just your higher consciousness is working on your behalf. Your divine self, the divine, is helping you, but this problem will be resolved. So when you see this mess, I want to clarify higher consciousness. When you see this, when you get this animal messenger, oh wow, the Chariot, Cancer, Victory, triumph, moving forward fearlessly. Yeah, whatever this block, this problem is that's keeping you from this upward trajectory. Maybe some of you, I'm hearing, have been like at a plateau in your spiritual development because you've been dealing with some issue or some resistance, some distraction, something, some dynamic. Whatever this problem is, it's going to be resolved. And this animal messenger is letting you know. And it may be, it's reminding you, when you see this, to stay patient and to believe and trust in your higher consciousness, trust in your higher self. This is the card of, again, balance, right? Things come into problems resolved, things are going to come back into balance. That balance is the actual key to start this chariot, to start this movement, this upward trajectory, this ascension, and you'll be moving forward fearlessly. Some of you might even be traveling. Some of you, maybe it's a new car. You know what I mean? Because a chariot is a vehicle. It could be a car, but the problem is going to be resolved. They want you to believe in the divinity and this purity, keeping your thoughts clean, keeping your body clean. We also have body movement on the bottom of the deck. So if some of you are feeling out of sorts, you're not feeling well, you need to get up and go out, take a walk, put on your favorite song, dance, shake, like Florence says from Florence and the Machine in the song, one of my favorites, shake it out, shake it out. It's hard to dance when the devil's on your back, so shake him off. But body movement, getting out there. And we have the chariot, which is also a card of movement. So there's this, I feel this like release from this, like, the spiritual work that we do is not always easy, right? It's not always fun. Is not supposed to be, as my husband reminds me often. It's not supposed to be easy, right? You're being tempered, you're being shaped by the fire. So we got the Fantasy Cat Oracle. Let's see what the Fantasy has to say. Fantasy Cat Oracle has to say about the animal messenger. Anything else for the animal messenger? And it's interesting that the higher consciousness card has some of the same color elements as the cow, as the other oracle card. And then you can see too in the background where it says problem resolved, this kind of card kind of reminds me, giving me Three of Wands energy, because you see the ship in the background coming in. The solution, the answer, the rescue, the problem being resolved is moving towards you. There's a lot of movement. Sometimes when things are quiet and we're not getting the synchronicities, or we think that things are stagnant, I've said it before and I'll say it again, sometimes that's when the divine is doing the most work. They're busy on the other side of the veil. And again, remember, their time doesn't work like our time. So these are the times that faith is important. These are the times to keep your frequency and your vibration high and strong. And if you fall off your horse, just pick yourself up and get back on. Don't beat yourself up. Don't spend any time there. It'll take longer for you to get out of there. Just get back on that horse, stand up, dust yourself off, keep moving. One step at a time. Running. Okay, see? Wow. Running. It's time. It's time to go. It's time to do your thing. It's time to work your magic. It's time to start that project. It's time to implement that idea. It's time for you. It's your divine time. Running. 12, and we got 3 there. We'll see if more 3s come out. Perhaps they will. But yeah, running. It's time to get going. It's time. You're gonna be in movement with this and the chariot. Body movement. Yeah. It's that this is giving such good energy. Like, I'm feeling just like, finally, I'm so sick and tired. I feel like I've been stuck in the same spot. You know what I mean? And I've been seeing the signs, I've been seeing the numbers, and I've been feeling the vibes and getting the messages and all of this, but I'm just not moving forward. That's going to end. That's coming to a close. You will be moving forward very shortly in a victorious, triumphant way, in a very strong way, where you feel like everything is being put back into balance. And that's from the Fantasy Cat Oracle. I love it. It's time. It's time for you to do that thing. Running. It's time to get going. And then we remember we had body movement out here. For some of you, this is actually getting your physical self and your vitality back online, back in alignment. And that's actually what has been keeping you stuck. And it is said that when we carry trauma in our fat. So a good way to transmute that trauma is to transmute that fat and get it off your body. It's old energy, it's sticky, it's gooey, it's gross. Let's get some new, I don't want to say new fat, but you get what I mean. Let's get rid of that and get some new energy into your body. And it's going to really help you. Let's see what the Native Heart Healing Oracle has to say. Oh, wow. Yeah. Universal love. And we have this higher consciousness here with the universal love. And this card, the universal love 14, this is all about the fact that to know that love has always been around you. You've never been alone. This represents the divine feminine, the divine mother, your ancestors, your grandmothers, your great-grandmothers back through time, your great aunts, all those that come before you. They've been around you. They've been with you. It has just been out of your awareness. This is why our consciousness, as we raise our consciousness higher, we start to become in tune with those that are all around you. We begin to come in tune with that ever-flowing well of love that's coming from ancient times for you. You are the seed from an ancient family tree. And this is where on earth is where your seed was dropped. Ooh, the 7 sisters. Sistars. Pleiadian energy. Oh, yeah. Wow. Some of you had really hard relationships with your mama. If you had one at all. But like I just said, your ancestors have been around you. So we have 7 here now twice. We have 77 on the board. It's funny because the frequency that I'm listening to, the meditation music, is 777. The 7 sisters. Let's read some from the Native Heart Healing Oracle. Nurture yourself as well as others' acceptance and the learning through love. Learning through love. This card graces you with the energy of the Divine Mother and holds the energy of creation and pure love. This is a love that resides within every cell of your being. You can access the infinite wealth of love that resides within you at any time. This card suggests you have been seeking love or approval outside of yourself. This can create pain, and you may feel disheartened that this love has not been reciprocated. This oracle is encouraging you to dive into love. You are now ready for the love you have denied yourself by thinking that self-love was a selfish act. It's actually the act that attracts real, true love. Be reminded that it is selfish not to be the love you are. You can access your inner love simply by accepting yourself in this moment and in every coming moment, just as a mother accepts and loves her children exactly as they are. The Divine Mother sees you through eyes of perfection, which indeed are eyes of love. She holds each and every human in love eternally, just as they are. You are also being guided to take care of yourself. Whoa. Some of you, seriously, I had to do it too. Like literally. Like I literally just was like, been feeling like crap. And I've just been drinking a lot of water. I haven't had the appetite for a lot of the, foods I've been eating. I'm not the processed foods, all that. And I feel amazing. So I'm going through this myself. This is definitely resonating with me. I am being transformed back into my vitality, back into your health. I mean, this is about loving yourself and loving yourself enough to do the things that are necessary for you to have health and vitality and longevity and to just feel good. It's hard to feel good when you don't feel good, right? And I feel that, and I hope that problem is resolved. I hope for some of you this is going to be a healing, an actual physical healing. The Divine Mother sees you through the eyes of perfection, which indeed are eyes of love. She holds each and every human in love eternally, just as they are. You are also being guided to take care of yourself. As this mandala indicates, it is time to replenish and practice self-nourishment. And I've been getting the nourishment card in my moon deck a lot. The Divine Mother is a nurturing energy comprised of 3 core elements: the teacher, the carer, and the inner child. On some level, you have taken on an over-responsibility for your loved ones. This message specifically relates to children if you are a parent. Children require the freedom to be true to their divine nature whilst being guided by the loving energy of their parents. Remember, each child chooses their parents before incarnating, and often the most valuable life lessons come through the relationship between carer and child. Even if your mama didn't love you, even if she didn't give you what you needed, the most valuable lessons you're receiving are coming. You've actually become a better person because she wasn't, because she couldn't, because you tapped into your higher consciousness, because you put your life back into balance. The universe sees that. And then, let me see, let me make sure I read everything. Be the love that you are. And allow your children or the people in your care to spread their wings and find their way, which we had the butterfly goddess yesterday, spreading your wings. So the key elements are the pearl ray, the rose pink ray, crown chakra, which crown chakra was on the bottom of the deck when I started to shuffle that. Heart chakra, throat chakra, the 4 elements: nurture, creation, channeling, children, foundation, honor, love, throat, and adrenal glands. Speaking your truth. All right. So the 7 Sistars is Pleiadian energy. So some of you may have ancestors from the Pleiades. You might have female ancestors from the Pleiades. But the Pleiadians, this is preparation and rebalance, which is interesting because that's some 3 of Wands energy. I talked about that. And that's exactly what 3 of Wands energy is. Open-ended potential. Rise above the past. Higher consciousness, you're rising above the past. You are never who you are, right? You are never who you were. If you're growing and evolving, you weren't the same person you were yesterday. You weren't the same person you were last week. You weren't the same person you were 5-10 years ago. You're constantly growing and evolving. So the 7 Sisters is open-ended potential, rise above the past, preparation, and rebalance. This mandala of the 7 Sisters is calling your attention so that your higher intelligence may be guided towards the Pleiadian Council of 7. Interesting, right? Who are wishing to communicate with you and remind you of your home amongst the stars. They have the following message for you. So I would definitely find out where Pleiades is, do a little star bathing, a little stargazing, see what happens. We, the Council of 7, have been present in Earth's frequency field for some time, assisting your planet and all its beings on their journey back to love, on their journey back to universal love. Wow. You know what I mean? The seed and the plant, the diagram, the schematic, and the actual universal love. Wow. We are ready and willing to enable you further and ask that you open your mind's eye and your heart to our connection. We have graciously agreed to be in service at the center of your planet's evolution. As you embrace these heart-opening times of change, each one of the chakras in your body is opening, recalibrating, and vibrating at a higher frequency. Yeah, I did some sacral chakra energy. So you might be having issues in different parts of your body, and it could be very much related to the chakras. That might be some of these changes that you're going through. We, the Council of Seven, Earth chakras are experiencing the same, and we wish to advise you that it is truly a magnificent time. It is. You're here at this magnificent time, the dawning of the age of Aquarius, right? We, the Council of Seven, govern the 7 chakras to further assist your planet's inner and outer evolution. Be reminded that you are safe to feel and experience this connection within your human form as you are ready to upgrade each of your chakras for the next stage of your evolution. Higher consciousness, you're being upgraded. It's time to go. The ship is here. It's coming to take you to the next segment, rising above the past. You're no longer going to be drowning in the past and you can't get any clarity or any vision or line of sight. You're going to rise above. Eagle medicine has come out as well. And eagle medicine is rising to the highest level. It's one of the most powerful and divine medicines. Eagle medicine, beautiful. As you do so, you will become more accustomed to your light body and will lead a life full of inspiration. Wow. This card guides you in opening to greater possibilities. In the first instance, you will feel this in your connection with the stars. Gaze up and capture the beauty of the night sky to see how you feel. As a master healer, the 7 Sistars mandala will guide you to pay closer attention to your energy levels and where you may feel out of balance, and we have balance. So they're helping you get back in balance. You literally have star beings, the Council of 7, maybe even star ancestors for you. You have you have ancestors here who have seen what you're going through, and they've been assisting you since before you were even born. They've been assisting you, but it's been out of your scope of awareness, and pain and suffering is a good way to keep that out, right? Okay, so the 7 Sistars mandala will guide you to pay closer attention to your energy levels and where you may feel out of balance or simply in need of an energetic alignment. The following meditation will assist you in integrating new energy and healing any ailments that are presented. You can. I'm just going to put the meditation there so you can stop the screenshot it, whatever you want to do. I hope you can see it and read it and see what it says. Key elements: rainbow ray, the 7 main chakras, the 4 elements, evolution, integration, communication, the healer, and healing. Wow. Let's see if we can get any chakras. We got any other messages from the Native Heart Healing deck? Do we have any chakras we want to address for the collective? And look who came out. Surrender. I felt it. You can't solve every problem by yourself. If you don't have the answer, surrender to the divine. This is also a card that tells you to just go with the flow and to trust yourself and your own instincts. And you've got the seahorse in there, which is, the coat of arms for nobility. Or, is on a lot of the coat of arms for nobility is the seahorse. Surrender. Well, we didn't get any chakras, but yeah, we have it's time. It's time for you, the primal flower essence. This is a card of its time. It's your time. It's time for you to you're ready for the next level Everything that you are, everything that you've come to be, you have all these seeds of wisdom and life experience and lessons, stories to tell. And now it's time for you to share them. Higher consciousness. Yeah, you rising up, friends. Relic of time. Healing. I love this card. This card is literally about the divine is going to open a timeline so you can go back to whoever hurt you, your mama, abandoned you, whoever did it, what they did to you. There's a piece of you on another timeline, which is why you've been feeling stuck, why you've been feeling unbalanced. And the divine is going to open up the timeline so you can go back and get that piece and it reminds me of the dark crystal when they put the shard back into the crystal to heal it. This is what this card is. You're going to get that shard back. I might even put that clip in the description so you can see it. When Jen when he finds the right shard. But we did finally get on the bottom of the deck the sacral chakra. And this is the chakra that I activated. And I can't even tell you, it's like my kidney was done. My kidney was like, you either get it together or I'm shutting down. That's literally what happened. And I did this sacral chakra. I got this card. I did this healing with this card and the Pleiadian card, because you're supposed to use these together. Here, so I'm going to put them like this. So in case you want to use this meditation, in case you want to use this, draw this and use it in your meditation. Here, I'm trying to, hopefully you can just anywho, I digress. Let's just talk about the sacral chakra right now. And also I'm hearing surrender to this. Let it happen for you. Like in the Florence and the Machine song, Shake It Out. She says, I'm ready to suffer, I'm ready to hope. So here's to drinks in the dark at the end of my rope. Looking for heaven, found the devil in me. Looking for heaven, found the devil in me. But I'm ready to let it happen to me. Let it, oh God, I got goosebumps. I got chills. Well, I got chills in my legs and my arms. I thought I was going to get goosebumps. I just got chills saying that. Let it surrender. Just go with the flow. Let it happen to you. Let the divine purify you. Let the divine gift you for all the work that you've done. But I want to talk about the sacral chakra real quick. I might have to break this up into 3 parts, I think, y'all, because this is already getting lengthy, but not that I mind, but I'm just saying we got 3 more cards to do. I don't want this to be a super long video. Sacral chakra. This is what you need. This is how you know if this is a confirmation that this is what's going on with you, okay? This is from the chakra healing book, right? Located above the root chakra is the sacral plexus chakra, the second chakra, and the one most closely connected with sexual and reproductive activities, as well as emotions and creativity. When the sacral plexus chakra is out of harmony, we have difficulty expressing our feelings, or are cut off from them, are out of touch with pleasure, and hold unprocessed anger. We feel stifled in our creativity and resentful for not being able to birth our ideas into the world. We also may have relationship issues, platonic and romantic. So that means with everybody, doesn't just have to be love partners, right? Reproductive issues, or feel unstable or unhealthy around aspects of our sexuality. There will also be feelings of shame. We also may have issues around money and abundance, either placing an overemphasis on obtaining material goods or not owning our abundance at all. And it's interesting that we have the goddess in here, we have Isis, we have the 7 Sistars, we have the universal love. You are being loved. Surrender to that. Let the love in from the universe. Pardon my French. Fuck them assholes. Fuck them. They didn't love you. their loss, because you're a divine being and you're rising into a higher consciousness. You have the love of ancestors, grandmothers, grandmothers that go back, thousands of years. We also may have issues with money. Okay, da 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 da. So I was just feeling a lot of mother energy around that last part. When the sacral plexus chakra is in harmony, which it sounds like this is where we're about to go, friends. We are in the flow. Yes, go with the flow. That's literally the energy of this card, is going with the flow. We are in the flow of our creative expression, in touch with pleasure, able to share and express feelings in healthy ways, create and maintain healthy relationships, and are connected to the emotional aspects of sexuality in ways that sustain us. We feel at peace with our abundance and may even be in touch with our clairsentience, the gift of taking in intuitive information through feeling. We also have a healthy relationship to money and easily cultivate abundance in our lives in balanced ways. So, color orange, element water. And it's interesting that we have this surrender here, this water energy. Affirmation, I feel. So whenever you say I feel, this is the chakra that is connected to those words. I feel. If you feel like you can't feel anything, or you feel like you're over feeling everything, this is the chakra, right? Glands, ovaries and testicles, physical body parts, womb, genitals, lower vertebrae, pelvis, appendix, bladder, hip area, kidneys. Life lesson: to use emotions to connect with others without losing our identity, and to freely express creativity and healthy emotional sexuality. I'm going to put this in here if you want to screenshot this. Look at it later. Physical dysfunction: chronic lower back pain, sciatica, gynecological problems, pelvic pain, impotence, frigidity, uterine/bladder/kidney problems. Those are all connected to your sacral chakra, right? Mental emotional issues: guilt and blame, money, sex, power, and control, creativity, ethics, honor in relationships. Possible causes of energy blocks: sexual abuse or trauma. Check for me. Rape, gender issues. So this is just that's just a little confirmation checklist to see if that's really what. Oh, I'm sorry. Crystals: carnelian, amber, moonstone, coral, orange tourmaline, sunstone. Essential oils: ylang-ylang, lemon, patchouli, rosewood, sandalwood. So this is how we know whether we're in or out of alignment with this chakra. Our sacral chakra has been affected by something, but you're rising above that. All right, do we have anything else? Yeah, let's get the flowering magi out here. Let's see if she's got anything else for you. What the flowering magi got to say? Spiritual attack. You've been under a spiritual attack, which is also why it's been difficult for you to get out of there. I just saw in my head, like in the cartoons, when they're in the oil slick and they try to get out of there, no matter how hard they try, they can't get off that oil slick on the ground. So it's a spiritual attack. So protect yourself, take, spiritual baths, affirmations, watch your moods, watch your frequencies, speak your mind. Let go of behavior patterns that dictate how you speak and deafen how you hear. Number 33. This came from my Amente Oracle deck, and we have 3 here. We have 30, and then we had the 3 with the what card was that? Remember I said we got 3 here somewhere. But let go of behavior patterns that dictate how you speak and deafen how you hear. Number 33. So if you're seeing 33, that's your message. That's a parents, Some of you, your parents, your parents are the one who abused you. Your parents are the one who jacked up your sacral chakra. That's why you've been having trouble all your life. That's why you haven't been able to heal or manifest or achieve or create the life that you want. Create a healthy relationship, create a beautiful home, create a job or a professional career that you like. Some of you is your parents. As we knew, it was your mom. Shamanic dance. Shamanic dance. What do I mean by shamanic dance? I used to be a dancer, okay, and not a stripper. Back in my day, a dancer was a dancer. When I'm saying I was a dancer, I was a 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look, snap, turn, and 2, 2, 3. That kind of dancer. I mean, I've done events with Casey and the Sunshine Band. I've done events with Little Sugar Hill Gang, Dennis Rodman, the B96 B Bash. When Dennis Rodman was paying for the Bulls, he had a huge New Year's Eve party where he dressed up like a pharaoh. That's interesting. He dressed up like a freaking Egyptian pharaoh. It was at Navy Pier in the ballroom. This was like back in the late 90s. Like, your girl, I'm gonna share the story soon about when I left Hollywood, when the angels told me not to go to Hollywood. Your girl was on her way. Your girl was on her way, and the angel said, let's just have a little convo with you, and I will share that story because it's connected to Jaguar Wright. Because one of the events that I hosted, Jaguar Wright, she was the artist that performed. So when 20 years later, out of my wilderness, when Jaguar Wright is exposing the industry, and then you have the Diddy stuff happening, for me, that was a confirmation that my wilderness was over. I'll talk about that story later. But shamanic dance, your girl used to be a dancer, right? I used to be one of those people where the music would take over. Like, I wasn't even moving my body or deciding what I was doing next. And then I realized the power of, and was it was brought into my awareness by an elder woman that the shamans in some of the African tribes are women, and that shamanic dancing, like when you're dancing, when I would be dancing, sometimes I would transport. I would literally be somewhere else. Sometimes it was hard for me to keep my concentration because of that, because I would get and dance and all of a sudden I would be somewhere else. So shamanic dance. But for you, shamanic dance, this is coming out because this is a great way. Spirit is telling you to raise your vibration. Put on your favorite song and shake it. It's hard to dance when the devil's on your back. So shake it off. It's a great way, body movement. It's a great way to just get up. It's a great way to just feel better when you're feeling down, when you're feeling icky, when you feel that spiritual attack coming. Put on that. I like music that uplifts people. I like music that speaks truth to power. I like music with revelation. I like storytellers. I like an anecdote at the end of the story. Like Ani DeFranco is one of my favorite songwriters, storytellers. The way she tells, and she's unique. You might not like her. She might not stand out to you, but Ani DeFranco, the way that she tells a story, the way she sings a song, to me is amazing. And I'm just hearing right now, Ani DeFranco, Superhero. Some of you who have been assaulted, Superhero, Ani DeFranco would be a great song for you. And Superhero, Ani was one of the first songs it was the first song that clicked with me, that made me fall in love with her. But she's an amazing storyteller. I love what I can hear it right now. A lesson must be lived in order to be learned, and the clarity to see and stop this now. That is what I've earned. Like, she's dope. Pop music and all these pop stars that are out there. Yeah, they aight. But I like deep ladies. I like deep singers. I like people who got something to add to us and not, you know what I mean, all this braggadocious, look at me, look how awesome I am. Nah, I'm all right. I'm all right on that. But yeah, when you're feeling like you're under spiritual attack, when you're feeling down, when your energy, when you're feeling and the spirit is saying, just put on your favorite song and dance it out. Raise your vibration. That body movement will make you feel good. Them endorphins, you know, go running and put on your favorite music that just jazzes you up. Yeah, fam, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the other 3 cards, but I'm going to put them in separate readings because I don't want this to be extra long. But that's your animal messenger. So remember the cow. All right, let's go. Let's go. You know what? Spirit just told me to get you some affirmations as well. So these are your affirmations. This is the Power Thought deck. Power Thoughts. It's a little something for you when you need an affirmation, something to just raise your vibration, a mantra, an affirmation. We're gonna get you some so you can get out of that little funk. We'll put you down and we'll give it one more wow. Oh, thank you, Spirit, for my gifts. Thank you, Creator. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Universe, for everything. Such gratitude. I'm so honored. Okay, so we have every thought I think is creating my future, right? And we just got done talking about the sacral chakra. We just got to the color orange, and that chakra relates to creating your life, creating a life full of passion. I'm sorry that it keeps going. It's like auto-focusing, so it's going like the light is going in and out. The universe totally supports every thought I choose to think and believe. I have unlimited choices about what I think. I choose, balance, harmony, and peace, and I express it in my life. Speak your mind. Wow. I open new doors to life. That's right, baby. Problem solved. You open new doors. Some of you are going to be opening a new door to a new home. You're going to be opening a new door to a new place of your own, perhaps. I rejoice in what I have, and I know that fresh new experiences are always ahead. I greet the new with open arms. I trust life to be wonderful. Right? So I'll just, if you want to snap that into your phone. So when you feel like you need to look at when you're at work and somebody getting on your nerves and you're not having a good day, you can just look up on your phone and say, look, life is simple and easy. This is where you're going, man, because you've earned it. You've got the life lessons. You got the knowledge. All that I need to know at any given moment is revealed to me. I trust myself and I trust life. All is well. That's beautiful, guys. That's just beautiful. So you are being assisted. The divine is working on solving your problems. Be chill. Go with the flow. And the thing about the balance is like, we all get out of balance. We all have something that might try to stop us from having a good day or something that's thrown in our way. It's about bringing it back into alignment. Okay. I felt a little crappy this morning. Okay, I brought it back. Get it back here. Get it back here as soon as you can. Right? Because what's that saying? Chewing gum. Worrying is like chewing gum. It's something to do, but has no nutritional value at all. Right? Something to put in your mouth, but it's not giving you any kind of sustenance. So be easy on yourself. Be patient with yourself. And let me know. Let me know when the messages come back to this reading. Let me know when you see the cow, how it came into your reality. I'd love to know. Those stories fascinate me. The divine and the mechanics of the universe and the divine intelligence and imagination is so much bigger than you. And I remember during the pandemic, the ancestors were just yelling like, You guys are scared. You guys are asking for assistance. You're asking for guidance, and yet you're not listening. You're brushing the butterfly off your shoulder. You're telling the rescue boat to go on ahead. Y'all know them stories, right? The rescue boat. Jesus sent 2 rescue boats and a helicopter. And when the people got to heaven, they were like, Jesus, what happened? And Jesus was like, I sent you 2 rowboats. I sent you 2 boats and a freaking helicopter. What do you want from me? You didn't get on because you was waiting for what? That what? You know what I mean? So like, I want to know. So keep your head up. Be well. Know that you are love. Love emanates from you and it comes from above. Light a little candle for your ancestors. Leave a little food out next time you cook something. And just say thank you for their guidance. If you have some ceremonial tobacco, or you can get some tobacco incense, burn that for them. They really are. I burned the tobacco incense. Mine was spider. I've been seeing spiders everywhere. That was what I was told when you. I had a spider crawl on my knee twice yesterday. I brushed it off and it climbed back up and got on my knee again. And I was like, oh wow. But I've been seeing spiders everywhere. Anywho, I digress. All right, let me close this out. We're going to get the next one ready.